Hey guys, welcome back. This is, I don't know if it's going to be part two or this is just a continuation. But we're putting water, that water line there, we're going to attach to this right here. But while I'm doing this, this is to hook up the ice maker for our new replacement refrigerator. So while I'm doing this, I'm also going to take out this water softener since we had to replace the entire water system. And in the water system, the new water system, we have that hydrogen peroxide softening and all that other junk. The salt and all that's out there. So it's done outside the house instead of right here. So this one we've used for a few years. It works. I need to clean it up now because it's been sitting here for a year, for 6 months or a year. Sorry, I just got through cleaning up the fiberglass and I didn't have a mask on for half of it, which was stupid. Anyhow, back to this. We also, in order to do that, I have to cut the line and put another extension in it, and then at the same time, I already told you I'm cutting this line up here, cutting that water line and going that way. All right, this place is a mess, and it will be a mess until I get everything done, because we have holes in ceilings and we have holes that need to be finished up out there, and we have failed trusses that were repaired, that I just repaired. And we have insurance companies that don't want to pay anything, even though they covered all of this, quote unquote. They figure we had like $10,000 of damage. Our roof was blown off too. That's why there's holes here. There were trees here. Anyhow, back to this. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to take this water tank out. Water tank electrically has been isolated for at least 4 years, 3 years maybe. The problem is we had these cabinets and everything in here, and it had a washer and dryer in here. We no longer have that stuff. We have a, and I really need the space because these things will actually go where that is. And that doesn't mean I'm putting this here. That means I'm taking this out. I have a tankless water heater. It's been in the system for all that time. And it rocks. However, I need to get this out of here because on the other side's the hallway. And yeah, if you guessed it, I'm trying to find a way to take things like this, put that stuff somewhere else. We're going to build a towel closet, I guess it is, or a sheet closet or something in a hallway. And let's get started. All right, guys, just turned off the water, and I'm gonna lick it. It's gonna take a couple minutes for this, so I'll be back in a minute or two. Okay, this is what I got. It's actually tells you it's for CVPC cement. This is CVPC. The PVC cement I had, it's a whiter material. It would not stick. Well, it would kind of gum up, and then as soon as you put pressure on the line, it would start leaking all over the place. Would not be fun, except for a fail video. I'm gonna put this on once I get up and start pulling down that stuff, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So it comes out, it's like, it's yellow. It's called Yellow Flow, I think. FlowGuard Gold. Goes on like everything else out there. You take the wick like this, you'll run it around once. You take your, hopefully you've already tested to see if it fits. It's already lost some. And then you put it together and you twist it a little bit, and it pretty much binds up right away. So you twist it like a quarter turn, it's already bound up. So about 20-30 minutes it'll be ready to go, pressure wise. I did not cut it to length yet. I just want to get this one up there. And oh man, safety violation right there. And I'm moving it. Okay. There we go. That was a little bit tight, which is not exactly what you recommend. But what you do is you try to twist it as much as you can back and forth. Just will go back and forth until it kind of hardens up. And it did. So, here we go again. Alright, that worked. Alright, in the last few minutes or so, I decided to come up here and do this guy too. So I've cut this off, and I've cut that off. Very little water. A lot of dust and crap. Be nice to clean this out. Now, this is the power line to here, and that's the switch turning it off. That switch has been disconnected and removed from the breaker box. So there is no electricity here at half. Yeah. It's been going on for about 5 minutes. Of course. There we go. Alright. It was good because when I took it off of there, it started to leak out crazy, and I knew there was water in there. So Alright, what I got right now is I've turned on the water and I'm draining it out of the house so I can get this thing out of here. It was full of water. The only reason it's not working that fast is because I haven't unscrewed it completely. I gotta go get a screwdriver. Hey guys, it's Dave again. I'm about ready to put some water to this thing. It's been over an hour. If you thought it was just one click away, I actually went out and did a bunch of stuff just to make sure it cured. I couldn't remember how long it cured, and the writing nowadays is so small. I don't know, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 joints that I've changed in this particular run. So let's go ahead and turn on the main water. Obviously it's going to come out like this. Let's let it. I didn't turn it all the way on. This is a 70-pound system. It will get to be 70, but it's just doing it a little bit less. All right. Okay, so far. We'll come back to that. Now let's look up here. This one I'm worried about right here because I did 3 things at once. Doesn't look bad. Do you see anything back there? No, I'm going to have to put a board in here. So when I do all that stuff, part of it will be to hold this down. It doesn't have enough brackets. Just floating in air, or change it to PEX tubing. So, by the way, that car hood isn't up because it's broken. It's up because we have fuel rats coming all over the place, or wood rats, whatever they're called. And they ate the wiring off one of the lights bulbs. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go to the back here first. See if anything's going. All right. I don't feel anything. It's bone dry. All right. And the one that started it all, if you noticed, this point, I've got it wide open again, and very much for the reason I want to make sure it doesn't leak. All right, let's take off this fitting. I don't need that fitting. So let's see what happens. Wow, that was cool. Well, I guess we had some water, huh? And all that came from that. Okay. I'm going to dry it up. That worked out well. So, I'm going to dry this up. And I'll keep it on for, obviously, it's going to be on forever now. Just watch that a little bit more. All right, guys, and here we are at the end. As you can tell, down here we have no water heater. I know it's dirty, but that whole area is going to be cut out, and we're going to put a closet in here for sheets and towels and stuff that faces out into the hallway. Outside of that, it took me forever to get that machine drained, that water heater. Probably closer to 2 hours of draining before it became light enough that I could manhandle it out of there. I did get it out that day. This is a week and a half ago now. And as you can see, my water system, which we were testing then, is now in because we have we've got our new refrigerator. While I was at it, I did some of the improvements in the bottom. I specifically took out all the wires that were dangling around me as I was working. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is my first house one, although I've recorded about 10 of them. Actually going down to fixing the porch when it bowed out because structural beams were loosened during the hurricane, up to this guy, which is going on real soon. I'm actually in the process of editing that one. So if you like this, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, do all that cool stuff. Show us that you're actually out there. We are getting a following, but you know, I always like to reach out. And this is Dave. This is Saving Our Sanctuary, our AKA House Edition. I hope you're having a wonderful day and everything's going great. And I am out.